super big news. Coinbase is laying off 14% of their staff, and the messaging from the CEO is absolutely brutal. He is not telling the truth. He is deceiving. What is actually going on at Coinbase, we're going to get into it. So earlier today, the CEO, Brian Armstrong, tweets, "Today I've made the difficult decision to reduce the size of Coinbase by 14%. And then he rambles on trying to rationalize this. A couple of salient things I want to point out from the message. First, the use of M dashes. I love M dashes. I used to use them all the time. If you go back and look at my PhD dissertation before LLMs were a thing, I used a lot of M dashes. You know what I don't use anymore? M dashes. Because now whenever I use them, people think that I'm AI, so I stopped using them just like everybody else. There's M dashes all throughout this tweet, so he doesn't even care enough to write the messaging for the layoff. He's even delegated that to AI. I want to call out two other signals, and this is why you should short Coinbase immediately. I'm going to call these things out because these are things I've seen as an engineering leader over the years. One of the really bad flags I have here is he says, no pure managers. Every leader at Coinbase must also be a strong, active individual contributor. Managers should be like player coaches, getting their hands dirty alongside the teams. This never works, and it's never going to work, even with AI. This is a wet dream from leadership that they get a 2-for-1 deal on a manager who also ships a respectable amount of production code. Should managers code? It's neither really here nor there, but yes, on non-critical path things without deadlines, if they feel like it, just they have some empathy for the team and are getting their hands dirty with the stack. Should they be writing production code and blocking the team? No, absolutely not. They're two different jobs entirely. And so what I've seen time and time again, especially in defense tech at these smaller defense tech companies I've seen, none of the ones I've worked at, but some of the ones that I've interviewed for, they want these player coach model. And what inevitably happens is they have somebody who's not padding out that manager role. And so their employees burn out, because what is the role of a manager? It's to grow, develop the careers of the engineers reporting to them, to make sure that they're using their time efficiently, to organize projects, yes, but to serve as a force multiplier for the rest of their team. And when you strip that away, it looks great to the C-suite, looks great to the MBAs, it looks great to the people who are trying to save a buck because they just see less people, same output, maybe even more output. But in 6 months to a year, you're going to start to have attrition of your highest performers because they're going to start burning out without the guidance of a manager. Two completely separate roles. One person cannot do both. This is an absolute fantasy. This is a wet dream by the ownership class. I want to call your attention to the real meat and potatoes of this announcement, and that is that non-technical employees, so Susan in accounting, they're now shipping code to production, and they have been. That might be cool for like some kind of low criticality software as a service application, but this is fintech. This is your money, okay? How many things are more important than your money when it comes to software? Just imagine you walk into Huntington Bank. You do your banking at Huntington Bank, you walk in there, and you have somebody counting the money in the back, and they have like a bunch of face tattoos and all sorts of stuff. And it's like, who is that? Who is that counting my money in the back, making sure that you are paying out my deposits correctly? Oh, that's, he just goes by Murder. That's his name. He goes by Murder. He was the janitor, but actually the boss wants everybody counting money now. It's great. These new tools allow everybody to count money. So now Murder is counting your money. You would probably withdraw everything, triple check that the count was correct, and then go to somewhere like Citibank or elsewhere and start doing your banking there. Would you not? This is no different, where you have people that have no business deploying code to production. I'm not saying they can't build. I'm saying deploying code to production that is handling your money that you have in Coinbase. These people now are given free rein, and the CEO has admitted to that and said that they're going to prop it up and they're going to continue to do that. Huge, huge, huge red flag. So this is AI washing, plain and simple. Okay, I don't think that this is an H-1B outsourcing play. I know I'm going to get tons of messages from you asking me to look into their visas. I did a cursory look. It just doesn't add up. They are not sponsoring a ton of H-1B visas. More than zero, but nothing like the big tech firms. Instead, this is just a reflection of what's happening to their business. Since they IPO'd, Coinbase's stock value is down something like 30%, a little over 30% since they IPO'd. They're in dire straits. They probably cannot survive much longer. And so imagine you're this CEO. Imagine you are Brian Armstrong and you're accountable to a board of Epstein class individuals who will never be known to us. And you have to explain to them why the business is down, why their investment is down over 30% since you IPO'd. And it's not looking good. You need to do layoffs to survive a little bit longer. You know that privately on your balance sheet. So instead of saying, crypto is just not doing good, Coinbase is not doing good, and the business is going down, you're going to say this is an intentional play because AI is really great and it means we need less people. It's going to allow you to publicly portray strength, all the while in private you are conserving resources, conserving energy, and trying to survive just a little bit longer. If this was helpful, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Dr. Josh C. Simmons. Follow me on X, also Dr. Josh C. Simmons. I cover tech news as it comes up. I cover the hottest tech AI tools so you can get an edge. And under it all, I'm covering the underlying tech power laws that you can utilize to 10x your career and survive in this crazy market. Thank you for watching.